Hey boys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, 12-inch here, coming at you with another video. This video is going to be over the new engineering commanders that have come out, Gonzalo and Gajam Ma. I just wanted to check these dudes out and do a quick little review on them. I've been looking at them and they both look pretty strong. I would be skeptical about investing in them, but I'm just going to do like a quick review on them and then we can talk about Lapu as well. Actually, we can just talk about Lapu immediately. Anyway, if you guys enjoy content like this, make sure you drop a like, a comment, consider subscribing, all that good stuff. If you guys want to help support the channel, remember we are sponsored by Rise of Kingdoms, but if you guys want to help support yourselves, your guys' donations are the whole reason why we're full-time. So if you guys want to, please consider donating the Streamlabs link in the description below. Or if you guys are looking for your own public or private session, public sessions are 35 bucks a session, private sessions are 75 bucks a session. If y'all want a sesh, y'all can go to the Discord in the description below and make a ticket. Without further ado, first dude on this list, Lapu. This dude is fire. I love this man, and it is not at all because I care about Garrison or the skill tree. And be honest, none of these matter to me. I don't even care. I'm not going to use them on the open field. I don't really see a huge reason to. Attack and skill damage is mid at best. Over here, at least 3 different types, mid. Over here, active skill while a stronghold garrison, mid, super duper mid. So this commander has a circular AoE, and this is why we think he's fire. So if you have access to a Mightiest Governor where you can pick him up, pick him up. He's not going to be better than Heraclius from what I can see. However, he's going to be good in general just in terms of having another circular area to chain with. Am I going to try and unlock him? Yes. Am I going to try and max him? No. Should you try to max him? If you're asking the question, no. Cool looking dude. We love him out here. Please, please, please unlock him to chain. Don't unlock him for any other reason. He's going to be a good replacement for Cyrus the Great, or if you're running 6 chaining marches, then I suppose he'll be your 6th. So next, we got Gonzalo. Over here, we're looking at ranged smite damage. We're going to be dealing 2400 damage factor, which I think is pretty decent. Reduced by 50% because you're not going to be within melee range, so it's going to be 1200 damage factor to 3 targets, which is okay-ish, I guess. And it's going to be smite damage, so that's better, I suppose, especially with the new item that just came out. Over here, we're going to have 10% range smite damage. We're going to have an attack bonus as well. The march speed is obviously not super useful, but I mean, like, this is fine, right? This is going to be like 10% all damage. Actually, no, this is just range smite damage. Oh. So this is just going to be like skill damage for him plus attack. This is not a very strong skill. Over here, we're going to have 2% defense, smite damage factor. Every time you use an active skill, 50% chance to get a stack the vigilant effect. Whenever a troop is hit with a basic attack, it'll consume 1 stack to deal range smite damage to the attacker and disarm them for a second. Oh, that's crazy. So if this is people swarm you, this doesn't seem very good. And this is 10% extra defense, seems mid. Over here, ranged counterattack damage reduction, solid, super duper solid. We love to see this. Ranged normal damage bonus. Whenever the troop is hit with a basic attack, it's a 10%. Okay, so I have to be getting attacked for this stuff to work. Seems kind of terrible. Deals more. Okay, so this whole guy, this guy's entire thing is he's gonna get attacked and then he's gonna be better if he's getting swarmed. I think if you're ever in a position where you're getting swarmed, especially with a 3-second pack and unpack, you're probably toast. You're probably doing something wrong. You probably should not be playing these commanders in any capacity. I'm going to give Gonzalo... He looks like a big X on him right now. I don't see a huge reason to invest in him. Honestly, I mean, I'll hold my opinion for investing in engineering until after this, but just looking over Gonzalo here, he looks questionable at best. Taking a look at Gajam Ma, I already saw his first skill, which I really enjoyed. So we're going to be doing 250 ranged smite damage per hit. So he basically has like Sargon active except half the damage, plus 10% normal attack damage, which is just 10% all damage, which is pretty fire. Over here, we're going to have commanders gain march speed and health. Again, we don't really care about the march speed, but 40% health is pretty awesome. Over here, we're going to have an extra 15% range normal attack bonus, which is super solid. And we're going to have some kind of mighty heal. The mighty heal really doesn't matter, but the range normal attack bonus is decent. Over here, we're going to have 25% attack flat. Then we're going to have range smite damage, making the target lose 20% defense and march speed, which is also really solid. Over here, we're going to have an extra 10% range normal damage, and we're going to have the mighty heal also deal range smite damage, which is pretty solid. So this guy looks awesome. This guy's really not going to be doing the whole beat the crap out of me and I'll be fine type of scenario. I think if you're going for an engineering commander, Gonzalo's not bad, but I mean, like... what do we have to compare here, right? So we have, for the next 3 damage, the commander's troops deals 20% more range normal damage. Whenever the troop launches a base attack, it deals extra range damage, reduced by 50% if not within the melee range of the target. So this is going to be dealing skill damage, right? But I mean, like, increasing range normal damage, siege unit attack, you know, range skill damage bonus is, you know, this is a little unfortunate that this is a skill damage bonus, but at the same time, like, I kind of like Margaret I guess, a bit more for kind of the stuff she does. I'm trying to decide. I mean, would I even want Babur? 1200 flat, probably not great. Attack and defense, range normal attack bonus is not bad. Over here, range normal damage reduction. Wow, Jesus Christ. These kind of all suck. I guess it'd be some kind of combination of Gajam Ma and it could be Gonzalo, it could be Margaret. Long story short, boys, looking at these engineering commanders, we're getting close to the point where V formation is fire. We're just not there yet. I know you guys may be seeing people with like max gear and stuff trying to make this work. And I respect the hustle. I truly, truly do. I think if they changed to where you could run, if you could run like Lupa investments and like this legendary set would take only bones, I think then it'd be a different story. It's just not the case. It doesn't only take bones and it's super, 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 super expensive to make a march of 1400 sculptures of something that is not future-proofed in any capacity. One thing I will say, immolating plume is one of the strongest accessories I've ever seen ever. I mean, this is so strong. 50% damage to increase the damage by 30% is awesome. However, the cooldown is 5 seconds and it means that it's not going off generally with your abilities. So if Gonzalo is firing off and he's doing 1200 smite damage to 3 separate people, every time plume goes off, you gotta remember that cooldown is 5 seconds. So your first 2 shots, probably your second shot is gonna be plume, then you're 5 seconds until your next one. So you might have it on one part of the rotation, but who's to say that part of the rotation is gonna be Gonzalo's? The item is good. I think the item is fire, and I think the item is gonna be crazy the next time we have a rotation of V formation commanders. I just don't think we have that right now. It's cool. Not bad. It's just, it's not good enough, I think. I think the way that we're looking at these current commanders right now, Lapu is coming out and, you know, for better or worse, like I have no idea what this commander does because honestly, it's not relevant to any of us watching this video. The AoE is going to be great and that's what's going to make him fine. You pick him up from the MGE for that specifically. In terms of picking up Babur or Margaret or Gonzalo or Gajam Ma, I just don't think you should. I don't think there's a huge reason to. Again, like you guys are going to see some like pretty crazy reports out of some of the bigger whales, but you have to remember they're like bigger whales. Whenever we build troops within a system, these troops are supposed to complement and help each other. Gajam Ma and Gonzalo are just not going to do that. It's going to be a singular march that you're going to have to gear up very effectively in order to trade super well with. And it's going to play in the greediest way humanly possible, and it's not going to help any of your other commanders, which seems like a really rough experience to have when we currently have the likes of, you know, like Scipio LC putting in so much work for yourself and others. So yeah, I'd heavily consider just going for, you know, Scipio, LC, for going for you know, like ZL and Herman and Nevsky Joan and whoever the new Capcom is. Like, these are the things you should be saving for. I would very, very, very much like to say don't go out of your way to try and pick up the new commanders. That's my review on them. Don't pick up Gonzalo, don't pick up Gajam Ma, don't pick up Babur, don't pick up Margaret. Unlock Lapu if you want to. Now, of course, unlocking all of these commanders is fine, right? Like, if you're gonna pick them up for free, that's cool. Just realize, again, you guys should not be investing in ranged commanders, probably in any capacity. If you're free to play, certainly not. Low spender, certainly not. Mid spender, certainly not. I would say at the point where you're a Kraken, you can start to do kind of whatever you want, but you're probably not going to ask me for advice if you're going to do whatever you want. Anyway, without further ado, boys, hey, if you guys want to help support the channel, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want your own account coaching, remember, you go to that Discord in the description below and you make a ticket. I appreciate all you guys coming out, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Later.